Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. And yeah, it's Monday, start of a brand new week. As a matter of fact, only 1 week to go to the Euros. And well, actually, less than a week. It kicks off on Friday night, and wonder how that's going to affect Arsenal's thinking around transfers, because, you know, obviously a lot of the top players are playing in European competition. Listen, Arsenal will still obviously be busy throughout that period, and they'll obviously be eyeing some of those players that are going to be playing in the Euros this week. So it's going to be really interesting. Of course, it's not just the Euros. You've got the Copa America as well. So lots of scouting to be done by Arsenal if they haven't already done a lot of their scouting. And listen, we know that they are after some players to try and improve this squad to get better. Now, we know over the weekend that Arsenal surprisingly lost out on Buendia. He decided to join Aston Villa, and that will probably get confirmed this week. But the big question that's been going around since then is, who are we going to get instead, right? Because it's obvious that, you know, I was chatting to a mate yesterday, and he's like, Robbie, I don't think we was ever in for him. We were interested in Buendia. We've been looking at him for a long time. We apparently made an offer. We just got blown out of the water by Aston Villa. Let's be real about it. It's the truth, right? But who is it that they're going to get? Because as I said before, if they get somebody that's, you know, levels better than Buendia, then we won't worry about it. But if they don't, it will be a problem. Now, one name I spoke about yesterday, and he's emerging again today, is Ruben Neves of Wolverhampton Wanderers. 24, quality player, good on the ball, more of a sort of, you know, he's one of those sort of midfielders that, I don't know if he's the most creative player in the world, but he scores goals, scores a lot of goals from outside the box, which is something that we don't have currently with Arsenal. He's very experienced in playing in the Premier League. And we've seen already with Wolves, you know, that they've got quality players, and sometimes they move on, play around even better players, and their levels step up even higher. We've seen that with Jota. Now, Neves currently, you know, with the Portuguese squad, you know, preparing for the Euros. And as I said, is a very, very good player. Arsenal said to be really interested in getting him signed up instead of Buendia. He's not going to be cheap. It's going to be round about the same sort of money. We're talking £30 million, £35 million, or even above that. You know, Wolves will be hoping to get a similar sort of money to what they got for Jota. So it's not going to be cheap. But Neves is willing to move. There's rumours that he's said to friends that, you know, I'd like to join Arsenal. And if that's true, that's a good sign as well. Although Buendia had told friends he wants to join Arsenal as well. We've heard it all before, haven't we? But Neves is said to be interested in a move to Arsenal. Arsenal need somebody there in that midfield, in that attacking number 10 position. He would be perfect. Will Arsenal make a move? There's lots of talk that they could make a move this week for Ruben Neves in various different publications. But I think we're going to have to wait and see on this one. I'm not jumping to any conclusions after what I saw happen with Buendia. Good job I didn't act on a call that I got last week when a certain person who's a decent contact said to me, Robbie, it's definitely happening. Buendia's going to come. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that, because I know this club and I know transfers. You know what I mean? Nothing's definite until it's signed and sealed. But Ruben Neves definitely seems to have stepped up in that bracket as one of Arsenal's number one target for that attacking midfield position. There's still Martin Odegaard. I still think Odegaard is the number one target for Arsenal. That's just my personal opinion. It's just based on a hunch. You could see that Mikel Arteta really, really liked Odegaard in his time at Arsenal. Ancelotti's gone back to Real Madrid. Might, you know, come back with a clean slate. There's lots of talk that they want Odegaard, but Real Madrid in a lot of financial trouble at the moment. You know what I mean? It's going to be really interesting to see how much they spend this summer. And then they've got really good options in that midfield area. I mean, some of those options might be aging players, but Luka Modric was one of their best players last season. Even though he is, 34 now, he's still performing at the very highest level. I was watching a game with him last night. Luka Modric playing for Croatia. He's still got it. He's still got it. He's still a quality player. And he will still figure in that Real Madrid squad. The Real Madrid fans love him. And if he's in that squad, he's going to start most of the games, not Odegaard. And Odegaard will know that. So how long does Odegaard wait around to get his chance? Arsenal could still move and try and get Odegaard done. If it's for a fee, it's going to be very expensive, right? We know that Real Madrid have already quoted, upwards of £50 million, which would be very, very expensive for Odegaard. But for me, I still feel that this is something that could get done. If it's a loan move, that would be something that's going to would happen near the end of the window because, Real Madrid are going to hold out for as long as possible to try and get a fee. So let's see how that one develops. But there's Martin Odegaard, still an option for Arsenal. And if not Odegaard, what about one of his Norwegian teammates? And I'm not talking about Haaland, before you say. I'm talking about Sander Berge of Sheffield United. Sander Berge, 23-year-old midfielder. Decent player, Sander Berge. I remember the first time I saw him playing, I was like, I like how he plays, man, because travels with the ball really well. Really good dribbler of the ball. Good passer of the ball as well. But also defensively, in midfield, very strong as well. You know what I mean? He's a very physical player. And Arsenal said to be interested in him for quite a long time now. They've renewed their interest in Sander Berge. Sheffield United, as we know, they got relegated. But Sheffield United want to get decent money for him. I think they paid around about £22 million for him when they signed him, season and a half ago. And even though they've gone down, they want to get a return on Sander Berge. Now, there's been a lot of talk that Sheffield United want £35 million. Well, it seems to be the price right now, isn't it, for these midfielders? £35 million for Sander Berge. I don't think there's any chance of them getting that. As you know, they've been relegated. No chance are they going to get that. But they are looking to move him on. They are looking to cash in on him. Of course, they have been relegated. Will Arsenal move heaven and earth to try and get Sander Berge? Is he what you'd like to see at Arsenal? Sander Berge. As I said, when I've seen him play, he's looked decent. Didn't pull up trees where I'm like, get him. But looks a good player. And as I said, Arsenal said to be interested in him. Let's see how that one works out. What's going to happen with William Saliba? Now, William Saliba had a very successful loan move to Nice. Played over 20-odd games there for Nice in Liga and really established himself. Done brilliantly. We all know that he was a bit disgruntled when he went out on loan. He said, I haven't been given a chance. And I've got to agree with him. He wasn't given a chance at Arsenal. But he's gone out on loan. He's proved himself. Now, all the talk is that Arsenal are bringing him back. Mikel Arteta now wants to put him in the team. He's still only 20, remember. Still a very young player. I think every Arsenal fan would like to see him in the team. We invested, £27 million in him. But there's talk that Newcastle would like to take him on loan. Now, I'm hoping that this doesn't happen and that he doesn't go out on another loan and that we finally get to see him in an Arsenal shirt. That's where I want to see him. When you look at his teammate, Wesley Fofana, and how he's promoted, his teammate used to be with him at St. Etienne and how he's performed, at Leicester, why are we not playing Saliba? I just don't understand it. So I want to see Saliba back in that Arsenal team. He's not even made his debut for us yet. And I don't want to see him going out on loan to Newcastle. Would love to hear what you guys have got to think on it. But I think it would be, that'd be terrible. I mean, talking about centre-backs as well. Well done to Kostas Mavropanos as well. That's another player that we sent out on loan. Had a very good loan move at Stuttgart. Again, played in a friendly yesterday against Norway. Had a great game. Marking Haaland. Playing for Greece. Is he another player that we need to look to bring back as well? We seem to have some good young centre-backs But does the manager trust them? That's the thing. Does he trust these young centre-backs that we've got? And then we're being linked to another centre-back. That's the crazy thing about it. We're being, well, a couple of centre-backs. The first one we're being linked to is Jules Kounde of Sevilla. He's 22, a centre-back, French. Had a great season for Sevilla. Has really been impressive. France have got some very, very good centre-backs. Now, he would cost upwards of £50 million. Even talk that he could cost up to 60, 70 million. Again, we've got Saliba here. You know, give these guys a chance, you know. But he's been linked with a move to Arsenal. He's been linked with a move to Arsenal for a while, to be fair, but those links still persist. I can't see that happening. Why would we go out and pay that sort of money when we've got Mavropanos, when we've got Saliba, Gabriel? We don't need, in my opinion. But we're being linked with him. He is a quality player. So, you know, we should always be linked with quality players. We should always be looking at quality players. Then linked to another player, Nathan Collins of Stoke City. Now, we were linked with him in January, in the January transfer window. Again, he's a prospect, 20 years of age, centre-back. Valuation around about £15 million. Quite a few clubs interested in him. Leicester interested in him. The talk is they see him as a replacement long-term for Wes Morgan. Burnley, Sean Dyche interested in him. Sean Dyche can spot a centre-back. So if he's interested in him, he must be decent. And also, as I said, they were interested in him from January. But will they look to make that move? £15 million is the fee that's been put on his head. Will Arsenal move for that? As I said, we've got centre-backs. We need midfielders. We need right backs. Yeah. We need a backup left back. We possibly need a striker. Yeah. Not more centre backs. It's weird because over years gone by, when Arsene Wenger was there, it was like every year we need a centre back. We need a centre back. We need a holding midfielder. But now we need a right back. We still need a holding midfielder, right? We need a backup left back. We need an attacking midfielder. So what's going to happen this transfer window? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Nothing done yet for Arsenal. They're still out there looking, window shopping at the moment. When are they going to go into the shop and buy something? We have to wait and see. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to subscribe here to AFTV. Like this video as well. Also, don't forget to check out my new channel, the Don Robbie channel. If you want to find out anything around the Euros, go and check it out. We've got some great stuff there where we go through each and every group of the Euros, and we're going to be doing a watch along to every single game of the Euros over there with various different influencers. Make sure you check it out. And also check out our brand new show. It premiered last week. It's been doing really, really well here on AFTV. Every evening at 7 o'clock, we go live with AFTV News Daily. Chance for you guys to interact. And we speak about all the biggest news of the day. I'm sure we'll be speaking about Ruben Neves tonight. So make sure you check it out. Thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.